your journey of trying to better understand what's triggering you and make very intentional choices about how you want to respond to those triggers and how you want to maybe diffuse them as you can over time with a lot of intentionality, a lot of deep work. So as you're going through that process, there are going to be moments where you come across something someone says to you, something someone does, and it triggers you. It invokes a strong emotional response. Shame, anger, fear, anxiety. You may even feel changes in your body, your vital signs. You might feel sick to your stomach. You might feel your heart race. You might feel nauseated. So if you are finding yourself in a situation where you are getting these triggered thoughts or these triggered vital sign changes, that's kind of like going over the beach with a metal detector and you're just cruising, no response, and then whoop, we're on to something. Do not kick sand over that spot. Do not do it. We did that for a long time. It didn't get us anywhere. That's the spot. That's it. Where you are feeling those feelings of distress, where you are feeling discomfort, where you are feeling a change in your body, where your thoughts are reverting back to old habitual thought processes that are not serving you, that may be limiting, that are not in line with your beliefs and your values. Woo! That is your metal detector. That is your emotional detector saying, okay, we found it. This is an important spot. We need to dig here. We need to evaluate. We need to get to the bottom of this. Because until we do, every time we go back over this spot, woo, it's gonna go again. Every time. Sure, we can ignore it. We've done that before. We know how to do that. We'll just ignore it. Woo, there we go again. Sorry to be so annoying with the wooing, but that's how it's gonna be emotionally. And our nervous system is going to go wild, and we're going to feel awful, and we're going to struggle, and we will be unhappy, and it will set us back, and we will just keep reverting back to the person and the set of responses, reactions that we have when we are in that distressed state. If we try to cover it over, cover it with sand, walk away from it, ignore it, pretend it didn't happen, we can do that. That's a choice. But if we want to choose to heal, if we want to choose to feel differently when we're triggered, if we want to be able to walk into that room where something really difficult happened with us, we got to be willing to sit in the discomfort that we feel when we go there and really think about it, examine it, contemplate over it, work on healing, work on processing. Because if we don't, we're just going to be stuck in that same level of dysregulation and discomfort every time we come across that stimulus. Let's start on that process. Give yourself grace. Some days you can do the work. Some days you're going to backslide. That's okay too. The only thing that's really not okay is not trying. So we're going to try, and we're going to work on it together.